Hey everyone, welcome into HogHype. Tyler Cash joined by Jackson Collier and John Nabors of the Locked On Razorbacks podcast. Guys, we're going to look ahead to Kentucky in the regular season finale, but first, real quick, we got to address, Jackson, what happened at Tennessee?
Man, it was just not good at all. Looked like there was not a ton of effort there. Tennessee was getting anything they wanted. There was no real inside presence in the paint. You look outside of that, they weren't making shots. They shot under 60% from the free throw line, and you can't really expect to win on the road in the SEC. You're not shooting your free throws.
Yeah, I was very disappointed with that effort. I thought that at least against Alabama, you saw some good things, especially offensively. Thought with Nick Smith coming back, they had things really figured out. And I know that Tennessee was a great defensive team, but good grief. That was not what anyone was expecting. So they got to bounce back quick, because if they play like that against anybody the rest of the way, they're not going to win another game.
Now, as far as the whole bracketology of everything goes, if they don't win another game, do they need to win another game? Where do you guys think that Arkansas sits as far as the NCAA tournament bubble goes?
I think that with what Arkansas has done so far and where they're at in the net ranking, they're going to be in the NCAA tournament. Now, anything can happen, especially if they lose out the rest of the way. I won't feel as confident about it, but because their net ranking is so good right now, I think they're in the NCAA tournament regardless. It's just a matter of, can they maybe get to that 8-9 seed? Are they going to be a 10 seed? But I think Muss and this staff did a great job of scheduling non-conference games that can really help out that net ranking. And since that's what the committee really looks at, I think they're in the tournament regardless.
Yeah, they're definitely in the NCAA tournament right now. Probably they can lose against Kentucky and their first round matchup in the SEC tournament. Probably still be fine. Right at an 8 seed right now on the 8-9 line. You don't really want to stay right there. Winning a game
or two.
I'd
rather be the 10 at that point.
Right. Winning a game or two could push them back up to the 7 line, because the 7 through 10 and even 11 is really weak on that back end for the at-large bids right now. So it's anybody's guess where they end up 7 through 10, but ball's kind of in their court. If they win a couple games, they can get back up to that 7 line.
All right, just one game left in the regular season at home against Kentucky. Of course, catch that one right here on THV 11. The Razorbacks, they handled the Wildcats at Rupp Arena. This feels, until last night, really like a different Kentucky team, though.
Yeah, so Kentucky's been playing a lot better of late, and then they had kind of a stinker at Vanderbilt, although they didn't have Sahvir Wheeler. They lost Cason Wallace in that game to, I think, a lower leg injury. Not sure if he'll be available against Arkansas. So we'll see what his status is. Kentucky's a very different team without Sahvir Wheeler and without Cason Wallace both. It's going to be really interesting to see who handles the ball for them if they don't have either one of them. I was really surprised they ended up losing at Vanderbilt, even though they didn't have either one of those guards. Because Vanderbilt, their star big man, Liam Robbins, he only played 4 minutes, scored 2 points, and Vanderbilt still ended up with a win. So definitely a struggle for Kentucky that last game.
Well, in this one, you're going to have to get the Mitchell twins going again. They were one of the biggest reasons why Arkansas was able to do what they did against Kentucky down there in Rupp, especially in the fact that defensively they need to be there against Oscar Tshiebwe, because as JC mentioned, if you have the injuries that Kentucky's had, they're going to rely on Tshiebwe even more so. If the Mitchell twins come up big and play great defense like they did the first time, I like Arkansas's chances, but those guys have been missing the past couple of games. This is a time where they need to really step up, especially in their final game in Bud Walton Arena there in Fayetteville.
Yeah, just as far as the mentality, the energy of this team goes, it almost seemed sapped at the end of that Tennessee game, being at home inside Bud Walton against Kentucky. John, how do you see them bouncing back emotionally?
I think they'll bounce back, because I think that anytime you go on the road and have the road trips that they had against two of the best teams, best defenses in the country, and both times you walk away with L's, they're going to be upset. And people are talking about them right now. Fans are mad about it, and they see all that stuff. I think they're going to be motivated. I think they're going to be energized. And the fact that it's in Bud Walton Arena, where the majority of this team, it's probably going to be their last game in Bud Walton Arena, they're going to bring it, because they know what's on the line, and they know that they don't want to end up with that 10 seed in the SEC when it comes to the tournament. I think they come out. I think they win this game, and I think we see a new rejuvenated team.
It's not like their back is up against the wall per se, but you don't want to go into postseason play losing 3 straight. You already lost 2 straight. Had a short turnaround on that road stretch. You go to Alabama on a Saturday, and on Tuesday you're in Knoxville, Tennessee, against 2 really talented, really good teams that are poised to make runs in March. So you really look at Arkansas and you really hope that they can bounce back. It's the home finale, like John said. You really hope that you can get some of these guys going who might be their last chance to show out in front of a home crowd.
All right, let's go. Prediction time. Arkansas, Kentucky. Jackson, who you got?
I'll take the Hogs. Just being a final home game, being the regular season finale, I think the crowd's going to show out. You know, Arkansas fans don't like Kentucky. The way Arkansas handled them last time, too, you would think that Kentucky will be out for blood. Should be a good atmosphere, should be a good game.
I think the Razorbacks are going to win too. I think that it'll be a better game than what we saw the first time around in Rupp. I think Kentucky obviously has a lot to play for too. They want to solidify themselves as that 4 seed, get that double bye, and they're right there into the mix. So I think we're going to see a great game, but I think Arkansas comes out strong. I think Nick Smith has a great game too. He's going to want to show out for the fans. I think they score a ton of points, and Arkansas gets back on track in their winning ways and takes care of Kentucky for the second time this year, which is so nice to say.
All right, we'll see how it all shakes out at Bud Walton Arena, 1 o'clock on Saturday. And again, catch Arkansas and Kentucky Saturday right here on THV 11.